Yeah.
Hi, Lebo. Welcome to TechMark alongside the event podcast. Basically, that's what
Yeah.
we are.
What's up? Nice to meet you, man.
Thanks, man. How have you been doing?
I've been good.
Yeah,
You know what you say to the universe is what you get, right? You can't say, "Hey, I'm too good. I'm not good. I'm too good."
yeah,
That's what I'm putting out there.
definitely. I'm going to ask you a few questions around AI, of course, in the event, right? So I just want to start and understand. You work for Joe Public, right?
Yeah, I'm a joke.
I want to know real use case scenarios of AI. Or maybe something that is blown out, this is blown you away, like, okay, this really is working.
Mm. I would say I'll share my toolbox with you.
Yeah.
Number one, I'll go with Notebook LM. That's one of my go-to. What's this for? Turning things into audio, because sometimes you find it so hard to read things, right?
Yeah.
You get reports, and if you want to skim through it, you're going to miss certain nuggets, right? So what I would do, I'd just upload it on Notebook LM, ask it questions. It would give me answers based on what I want to take out, and sometimes just convert it into audio, and I'll listen to it as I drive, you know? So that tool has been quite helpful when it comes to that front. And then I use ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
Of course, everyone uses that.
Yeah.
But I think it has to know you. You have to have the right GPTs for you to be able to work on certain things, right?
Yeah.
But that's not where I start. Obvious, I start analog and then I go digital,
Yeah.
right? And then from there, I would also use a layer of Claude and a bit of Gemini just to check if this one
Is this one was
correct.
correct?
Yeah. And then
Oh my
I can
goodness.
take it and
It seems like you don't trust your robots already. You're like, this one.
no, they hallucinate quite a lot. Maybe one is on LSD that day, the other one is fine. So you always have to just double check it and cross-reference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I actually do the same, but I like the Notebook LM. I never thought about it because I never have time to read everything.
Yeah.
So my team sends me a lot of reports,
Yeah.
and then now I need to read them. So I think that's a point.
And it's quite tedious looking at graphs. A Notebook will unpack it, and it's great. I'm not selling it. I'm not paid by Google, by the way.
Yeah.
It's more conversational. It's not just it iterating what it's seeing,
Yeah.
but it's like me and you talking about that report.
Definitely.
And I think even it doesn't sound robotic. It sounds like it's two humans talking about something. And I have an idea of starting a podcast with just using that. Eh?
Wow, amazing stuff. No, we have that discussion after.
Okay.
But tell me, what did you take from the event on AI?
Today, I think, and there was a lot of sentiments that were shared around lived experiences, right?
Yeah.
AI focuses quite a lot on personalizing based on data.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with humans, it still needs a layer of humans. As much as it can do all the heavy lifting, it still needs a layer of humans. But what that gives us is a lot of free time to now focus on the craft. Right. Instead of, for designers, for example, you don't have to spend 80 hours working on deep edging an image, right? Like way back in the days when I was still a designer, or rendering a video that used to take so long, right? But now with AI does that. So it eliminates a certain percentage of those hours. And now you have free time to do what? To craft your work better. True. To work on the strategy, to make sure that you can speak to the audience, so you can personalize it based on the different audiences that you have. It doesn't have to be a one-size-fits-all approach or a blanket approach that most people like to do, or it's spray and pray. I think that's the word that is used now. Definitely.
So I can give you a scenario of what's happening right now. I mean, we're recording a podcast, right? A couple of years ago, it used to be very difficult to just do a podcast on the go. Right. But right now we're running a podcast. It's going straight to the cloud and it's being edited in real time. So AI edits these podcasts in real time. After this conversation, we can clean out this audio, right? Remove all the background noise. I know there are people that are sitting here and they're talking, but you will never hear them.
Wow. I didn't know that. That I didn't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, we also are podcasters. I also have a podcast, you said, but we haven't gotten to the AI level, right?
Yeah.
I think we're using AI in certain things, and we haven't looked at AI in podcasting.
I mean, I think AI comes when you realize there's a need for it, right? So when I realized, wait a minute, I need 5 people to run a podcast, and I realized, no, that's not possible. You can't have 5 people, right? That's when I realized, okay, AI can leverage that part. You want to edit a video, you don't have to use Adobe. You can use an AI platform that will be able to edit the video in real time, and it can record. Like, as much as we are sitting here and it's recording and it will edit the video, I can have this video in real time. I can actually give you the copy of the video now after we are done. But
Flag me, bro.
but I'm not doing that under pressure now. But yeah, we'll talk after this episode.
100%.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So, and what do you think is the future of AI in South Africa advertising industry?
Whew, yeah. In terms of advertising relies quite a lot on consumers. Right?
Yeah.
So everything we do has to be at the center of the consumer, right? And the future, or it could be tomorrow, because with AI, everything happens so fast, right? We can say the future, but it's in the next hours. Someone is already working on something around that, right? Customer service, big thing. And how can AI combat that? I think advertising does amazing stuff, polished stuff, right? But brands tend to lack the element of servicing their clients properly. So there's a gap for advertisers to get into the customer service space. How can we assist loyalty, right? How can we assist in retention?
Yeah.
Right. And I think, and when I say AI, I'm not talking about those voice calls that we normally get and it's a robotic voice say, hey, you can save with. No. I'm talking about something quite
conversational,
something quite conversational, something crafted to make, because imagine you're a customer, you're spending, let's say, $5,000 on a brand on a monthly basis. And the thank you get is just a robot on the other side.
I know, right?
You don't feel valued as a customer.
I think they've gotten better. They've got agents now that you can imitate your voice to the extent that it becomes also intelligent in answering. Doesn't sound robotic. I hear you what you say.
So yeah, I think in advertising, with the craft space is amazing. AI is going to give us more free time when it comes to that, like I said. But how can we get into other parts of marketing that we can solve for and not just their marketing?
Are there any shortfalls that you have maybe realized using AI within your industry?
Yeah. I'd say AI's hallucination. It hallucinates quite a lot. And not trusting everything that you get from AI, right? You always have to ask it for its sources. Where does it get this from, right?
Definitely.
And sometimes we could have done that and gotten that much quicker.
Definitely.
And I would say research houses are also going to feel the pinch because there's a new tool called Waldo. I don't know if you know it. It's next level. It's like a combination of different tools that we buy and we pay a lot of money for, right? You can do consumer research, right? Competitor research in a matter of seconds. Right? Because you just prompt it on what you want. You don't have to work with booleans like how you do with most, like your Bradwatch, Meltwater, and all those kind of tools. And it's an incorporation of different tools within one. So you even get ideas there on what you can do for your next campaign. Wow. It summarizes things based on what's on the news out there. Then it gives you a summary of your brand, right?
Oh, I think I like that. I like that. I like that
next level.
Because I think, unfortunately, that then reminds me of a tool that we've been looking for that looks at social media sentiments to make a decision on certain things. And something that came up in a conversation recently when we were talking about our software in our software development, brainstorming session. And the client was asking, how do we then make a decision from what people are talking about in social media? If that tool can then scrape the internet to bring all the sentiments to make a decision, that's amazing stuff.
100%.
That's amazing stuff.
Because yes, you have all this data, but the magic is, what are you going to do with this data?
Yeah.
Because I think we have a lot of data at our disposal. How we use it and how we add our touch to it is the most important thing. We tend to just take data as it is and just package it nicely and put it out there, and we expect people to react a certain way.
Definitely.
It's not how it works.
Okay, before I finish off this episode, I forgot you didn't introduce yourself. So I don't think people really know who you are. Sorry about that.
Cool. I'm Lebo
Matonsi,
Lebo Hangenfo. I'm a digital strategist at Show Public. I'm also a co-founder of Color Space, which is a stock photo business that bespokely focuses on people of color, because I feel that we are misrepresented. And everyone can be a contributor there. So I think with Color Space, what we're looking to do is actually give the power back to the contributor, which is anyone with a smartphone camera, anyone with a camera can be a contributor and start earning.
Lebo, thank you very much for joining me on TechMark Pod.
Amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Cool.
Sure. Are you done there?
No,
you captured it.
I'll be in touch.